Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. In my previous video, we have discussed about the meeting of the company and also the essential requirements of a valid company meeting. Next topic we have discussed is provisions regards to notice. Hope in that we studied about the meaning of the notice to whom we have to send, and accidental omission. That means if any accidental omission occurs, they may attend the meeting. The next one is contents of notice. That means where is the place of meeting and on which day the meeting will be conducted. And next one is the time of meeting and agenda of the meeting. And the agenda is nothing but what the thing we are going to discuss in the meeting. And today's my topic is proxy. In short, let me say proxy is nothing but if any member of the company is not able to attend the meeting, he may appoint a person as a proxy. That means instead of that person, this proxy will give his views. If he is eligible to give vote also, this proxy has the right to vote, but sometimes he is not eligible to give the vote. And this proxy is said under section 105 of Companies Act 2013. And let me say how many members can take this proxy. Coming to here, see restrictions on proxies right. That means 50 members of the company can appoint one person as a proxy. That means 50 members are not able to attend the meeting. That means for these 50 members, only one person who is called as proxy can be appointed. One more condition is that this total 50 members should not hold more than 10% of total share capital thing. Total share capital is 1 lakh. 10% out of is that 10,000. That means 10,000 only should be the value of the shares of this 50 members. Now let us see about this proxy instrument. It is nothing but when you are going to appoint a person as a proxy, a document should be filed in writing and it should be attested by the attorney duty who is going to be authorized it. One more thing, company will not say anyone to appoint any person as a proxy. It is from the side of the member, they do appoint the person as a proxy. Now coming to the revocation of proxy. Revocation is nothing but already we know cancellation. That means proxy, we are cancelling the person as a proxy. When we get the situation when the proxy is appointed and immediately the person who the member will attend the meeting and he say that I do give the vote, at that time proxy will be cancelled. Now our next topic is agenda. Agenda already we discussed in the requirements of a notice. Agenda is nothing but what we are going to discuss in the meeting by attending it. That means on what topic we are conducted the meeting, and this agenda is prepared by the secretary who is a chairman or managing director of the company. And one more thing, this agenda will be prepared in the loose sheets, and these loose sheets will be given a copy to all the shareholders, editor and the legal advisor of the company, and this is in a summary form. Now our next topic is quorum. In general, quorum is nothing but minimum number of members attending the meeting and maximum number of members should be attending the meeting, and this quorum will be different for both general meetings and board meetings. Coming to the quorum for general meetings. Now let me say quorum for general meeting is as mentioned by the articles of association of the separate company, or otherwise the law is applicable for the company, that should be applicable. Now coming to the public company, they are saying that 5 members, that is minimum of 5 members should be there if the date of meeting is not more than 1000. If the meeting may if more than 1000, then 5 members minimally they should attend the meeting. And 15 members personally presented if the number of members as on the date of meeting is more than 1000 but up to 5000. That means, let me say again this first point, they are saying that if number of members are more than 1000, that means on the date of meeting, let us consider 7th May is the date of meeting. On the day if the members are totally 1000, then 5 members are enough to conduct this meeting. Next, let me say they are saying that on the date of meeting the persons are more than 1000 but less than 5000. That means the members are between 1000 and 5,000. At that time 15 members are the minimum to attend the meeting. Let us go to the third point. They are saying that if the thing exceeds 5,000, then 30 members are minimum to attend this meeting. Guys, let me repeat it again. If it is a public company and the number of members are not more than 1000, that means within 1000, then the minimum number of members are 5 to attend the meeting. If more than 1000, within 5000, then 15 members. If it exceeds 5000, then 30 members are minimum to attend the meeting. That means more than this 30 members can attend, but minimum 30 members are not, then this meeting will be cancelled. Now coming to the private company, they are saying that 2 members personally present shall be the quorum for a meeting of the company. That means private company, if minimum 2 persons attend the meeting, then that is accepted. Now what is the purpose of this quorum? Now next topic is, what is the purpose of this quorum? If quorum is not available, then the decisions taken will be not accepted by the other members of the company. And what is the effect if quorum not available? If quorum not available, that means, now we discussed that if 5 members should be there, if the number of members on that day of meeting should be 1000. Let me take this example. That means number of persons are 1000 and the quorum is 5 members and it is a public company. Now they are saying that effect if quorum not available, that means 5 members did not attend the meeting. At that time, let us continue it. Effect if quorum not available, that means the minimum number of members, that is, we have said this 5 members. Yes, this 5 members if not available to the meeting, that also they have said that within half an hour from the appointed time. That means, example, let me say if they said at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. that means within let they say 10 a.m. that means till 10:30 they will be not starting the meeting of this company. And let me say one more thing, at that time what happens, that means the quorum did not appoint on that day. At that time the meeting called on shall be stand cancel, that means on the day the what was a meeting on what topic will be cancelled. And if that meetings are annual meeting and extraordinary general meeting, they will be adjourned to the same day next week and at the same time and the same place. That is nothing but adjourned means they will continue. When they will continue means, I said today May 7, okay, that means same day, that means next week if it is a Friday, on the same Friday, same time, same place, this meeting will be continued. And the adjourned meeting, the members shall be the quorum. That means only these 5 members will be attending the meeting. All the members of the company will not attend the meeting. And let us come to next point, rules as to quorum at general meeting. Only members present in the 2 capacities, as an individual member and as a trustee, is counted as 2 members personally present. That means he is a shareholder and he is also the owner of the company. The same person is member and also trustee, then they also consider them as a 2 person. Next, coming to the AGM and EGM, annual general meeting and extraordinary general meeting, that may be held under the directors of the central government tribunal if the direction provides that 1 member present or by the proxy constitute the quorum. That means if it is a AGM or EGM which is conducted by the central government tribunal, at that time the 1 member present or by the proxy constitute the quorum. That means 1 member may be present or proxy may be present, it will be considered as a quorum. Hope guys you have understood it. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channels. If you have any comments, please comment it in the comment box. Thank you one and all.